Is it good? Oof. Does it hurt, Chris?
Yeah. Got this one.
That's nice.
Look at mine.
Ooh, that looks pretty too.
Elegant.
Purple and blue, huh?
Purple, blue, and pink.
No. Those take less time to dye. They're prettier too, aren't they?
Oh.
Oh, you can use that for another egg. Put another one in there.
Good. Good.
Oops.
Huh.
I zoomed in.
Do you have the green? Chris. Do you have the green?
Did you find it, Megan? Chris, where's the green?
I don't know. Oh, here it is. Can I take over for a little bit?
I don't care. This is the zoom in and out here. And then if you go like this, it goes further away.
Okay.
Hey, see, now these are getting done. See? This one broke. Yuck. Let's take that one out.
Let me get that on camera. I can't see where you're
Look
handing.
at this egg.
That's pretty. Wow, you don't have it. You
It won't get on camera.
here. There. Now you can see it.
Wow. Wondered how that.
Here, I'll take the movie camera. You take these eggs out and put different ones in.
Ooh, this yellow turned out good. Where do I put this?
Don't we have any more of those things? Oh, we can just put it in these egg cartons. Here.
This one still isn't done.
Oh, the yellow one looks good.
That was put in there though. I was watching the page too, if you remember.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think next year we should get all of that kind of stuff. Is there a lot of dye left? Oh, that one's pretty, Chris.
Oopsies.
That one's really dark.
Oopsies.
Put more eggs in. Keep the process going.
Some green got in this one. Okay. How many do we need?
I don't know, however many, well, at least 3, I think.
I think we need 4. Next and
Does it say how many eggs that's supposed to be able to die, Megan?
I don't know. Looks like only 9.
Why are we out?
Colors dozens.
Dozens? Oh,
Yeah, that's probably
well, we must have wasted a lot then, huh?
This pink isn't working. Still isn't disintegrated yet.
Well, here, I'll look at it.
Record.
Oh, the pink one?
Yeah.
The pink one's usually the best.
Are you singing?
No, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with that one, Christian. I thought last year we had a pink one and a purple one. I think they've made less colors this year.
No, maybe we just got something different.
Here, I'll see if there's more up here. Maybe we bought some more dye. I don't know.
Well, Maggie, has it been an exciting Easter egg dyeing this year? I'd say so. And now, 10 seconds with Kristen. In today's news, we went to church and dyed eggs. That's mostly it. Back to Easter egg dyeing.
Well, who got this one out? Did you find it today?
Huh?
Was it up there?
Huh.
This.
I think it's just out sitting there.
Mom, wanna watch
Chris.
Lion King 1.5 after this?
Here.
Wanna watch Lion
I don't
King
want to get recorded anymore. I can shut it off.
Okay, happy Easter. Good.
What kind of meeting? Like we do something different?
I don't know, maybe.
We're going already?
Yeah, go. You can set them on this table right here. Oh, you're just putting them in your pillowcase, huh? You didn't find the Easter baskets. What?
If there's like big things like this one, we take.
Yeah,
all
we're
of
gonna
it.
split them all up, so don't worry, you can put them all on that table.
Where's Hollywood?
I love my little maid. I love and love maid. There was a friend of mine. He's a good friend. He's a good friend.
Wow.
Look at it.
Yeah, did you find it that?
Fat Jade wants some candy.
Where you find it, Dad?
Hi, JD.
Oh, Brandon.
I'm done.
There's still some candles.
You found everything, huh?
Something probably under here.
Yeah, Brad, get the one under your feet.
I don't know.
Should I get everything else?
And she's not in here.
Oh yeah.
Here, you guys can stand up.
Now Jade's on the table over there. Look at her. She can't.
Cat looking for candy too?
She can't figure out what's going on.
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think there's more.
I know there's some more.
I think I looked under all those.
Man.
It's okay, we do have this one.
That's about it.
There's more.
Look at you,
Am I the
Jade.
only one that found the presents?
Where were they?
I'm not telling you.
Did you put them in there, all of them?
No, just mine. Is there more?
Well, yeah. There's a bunch of those Snicker eggs, unless you
I
put.
got a lot of them.
We'll put them all up here. I don't know if there's more or not.
These were mine too, right?
Yep.
Get that thing out.
Did you find something, Brandon?
Yep.
Let me see what you got me.
Like it? Okay, now we go to church. Hi, Grandma.
Stick your tongue out, Grandma.
He looks like he got run over by a lawnmower. He went, who? Sam. He went to get his hair cut. And they did a job on him big time. In the sides there, it's, gosh, he hasn't hardly got nothing there.
Where did he go?
I don't know, he said he was talking and she just kept snipping and snipping.
Oh my god.
I would
He must have went to
snipped.
Nan.
He looks way different what he usually does, cause he usually has, he combs them to the side. I
Yeah.
bet you his
Was
hair
it just standing on the end?
practically
Behind
on top, yeah, they're short, boy.
Where did he go?
Must have went to
I
Nan
didn't
at
ask.
Cost Cutters.
She doesn't work there anymore. She works at Fantastic. Oh, Nan. That short-haired blonde one went to Fantastic Sam's.
Oh, I have a picture of
Remember that one girl that cuts her
The
hair
what?
really short?
The food? Okay. Yeah, there's enough of it.
Sarah's friend's bangs up to here. They were this short and they were crooked.
There is no way I would pay for a.
And
What's
she
her name?
Nan.
And where does she work now?
Cost Cutters, I thought. Yeah, and she cut her hair too. Pretty
Well,
short.
what's the matter with her? If you go in there and say you wanna trim or something, that doesn't mean you wanna trim left.
Yeah.
She starts sniffing.
Just
I
say,
would
I
be
want
so
half an
mad.
inch off, you'll
I
get 3
cried.
inches cut off.
I mean, Penny was not happy. Yours. She said, I came around and I saw him and I said, what happened to your hair?
Think that needs to be going longer?
I didn't know.
It's starting to run. It's good, I think. It's
On the-
starting
in
to-
the middle
cheese
of
is coming
is
out.
it-
What's on?
Yeah, the
Happy
cheese is
Gilmore.
coming out.
The inside would take longer to cool.
Yeah, the cheese is coming out the side.
No.
now. Looks like it.
I have red fingers.
So he missed out, is that
He
what you're
missed out, yes. Well, hopefully some of this, Corey, I'm gonna quick do some of these.
Oh,
Better eat that one.
that happens at least several times a
Heat
year.
up that water good and hot.
Everyone you crack, you gotta eat.
What happens if you heat the water really hot when you dye them like that?
Corey, what would happen if you smacked your head? That one.
See, I wanted it to be nice so we could go play frisbee.
I gotta get over here to record.
Just gotta stay on the move, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can go take that to frisbee.
I think I got more color on my fingers than on the eggs.
Can't you put a little bit of that on and then?
Oh, it's sticky.
Yeah, put it all in one, put one in there, like one color.
And then you can dip on it, yeah.
Hey, there's two.
Whoa!
We can make, devil eggs.
No,
Double
drop.
eggs.
That's what we're gonna make. Yeah.
I was gonna bring those today. We did 4 dozen
But
and
these things get slippery.
gosh, then
It's
they don't
slippery.
smell good in the fridge either. Why is that?
I don't know.
Boiled eggs. When you have them
smell
sitting out, they don't
You should
smell.
try
I
go
know.
like this and like
The
this.
sulfur, the
think
hydrogen
it's-
sulfide
I don't know, I suppose it's
Produced
Maegan's
naturally.
or Kristen's.
And the yolk
Is
breaking
this
down.
yours? Cause I
Yeah.
think
Mine was over
Helen's is in there, yeah.
He's lucky you
Where's
wore
the
that,
other one?
he's lucky you wore that shirt, now we can't see how floppy he's got.
That's why he did it.
It's so
free.
slippery. That's why I made extras.
Ellie, this was a.
How many eggs did you bring?
Put that water bubble in there.
A dozen and
And when
four.
you throw it up,
They could dye the ones
Doesn't
that
go up
aren't
even.
dyed. They could what? They could dye the ones that aren't cooked.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. Then if they drop, then they
well.
The kids buy them and they don't have to eat them this way, they can try them or whatever they want to do.
That's true.
I think Joan's having the most fun.
What's the big deal?
Because usually,
Just keep
can't
track
drop
of
but anyway.
Yeah, but if they do, it's no big deal.
How many did you die?
3 dozen.
Oh, you did like a child.
I am. They say you're
3
young.
dozen, huh? Huh, we did 4. It didn't take that long. I used to remember it seeming to take forever.
Gary,
Just so they
this
don't
out.
get the raw eggs mixed up with the dye.
The beans.
But
don't
not
feel
another
how sticky
room in
this
the fridge.
Do you want a napkin, a wet napkin?
Yeah.
You don't. It would just stick.
Gary,
Yeah, I
hand
know
me
it.
one of those paper towels.
Thank you, Lisa. You
Roll
can
around all
Here.
What are you gonna do with that?
His fingers got sticky, so in case he wants to wipe them off.
Who's?
Brett. Here you go.
You think, I bet tomorrow.
I
you
got
are?
a digital camera. See, that's what Scott said. Yeah.
I want one too.
I just got this.
Yeah,
Buy
he
a
was one.
camcorder yet.
This is a camcorder.
What is it?
Yeah, what do you think it was?
So the digital camera.
It's got a digital camera in it too.
When you get done with them, we can put those away so we don't get
That's
them
what he
mixed
said,
up.
wait
Then
till
you
the
can dye the
digital's gone.
uncooked ones.
Digital camcorders.
Oh, this is a digital camcorder.
Oh.
Except for the stuff in the cups.
Yeah, where you can make pictures out of it.
Yeah, this one has a memory stick for the pictures if you want to take separate pictures.
He said, don't get that kind.
That's what I got.
He said, don't get that.
Oh, how come?
Kevin Dorder's got that kind of, they don't have enough pixels to make a clear picture.
Oh yeah, right,
So
that's
just
true.
buy a digital camera.
That's true. But I got this one for the same price as I would have paid for one without it, so I thought if I'm doing movie camera, I wouldn't have time to, you know, if I want a picture. And they say any,
I'll make one on the computer or something.
yeah, that's just for fun mainly.
Oh,
Oh, he makes
he
some nice ones.
He can make nice pictures.
Oh, with his digital camera, yeah. But with this, I don't think you could. It would be mainly for just putting it on computer. Right. He told me that too, but that was after I already bought this. But I wouldn't have time to like put this down and take out a digital camera if I wanted to do both. This way you can do both
Downstairs
if
in the
you
bathroom
want.
downstairs.
Real quick, might put stickers on them.
Oh, they're ready?
Yeah,
Ready for what?
they're gonna dye
Okay.
the raw ones now.
Oh,
Okay, but we'd have to put that one.
That makes me nervous though.
Well then, delegate.
Mommy, it's okay. She says that all the time.
Them moms,
Just
huh?
so they don't get them mixed up with the cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the cooked ones away.
Better put X on.
I'm gonna put them in the fridge.
yeah, good idea. Otherwise, they'll all be dyed and you won't know which ones are cooked.
Just think, Gary, you can
Oh,
fry
he's
boy,
got a
most
bigger
gorgeous-
one.
Now you're gonna dry them,
Yeah, dry them up.
Oh, that's
And then-
what it is.
Oh my
then
gosh.
like, keep them separated.
Girl, what are you?
Show me done some of
Yeah, they
this.
can pull your turn.
Ay, ay, ay.
They are.
That'll make too much of a mess, honey.
He's just getting good at it now. He hasn't got one, I heard.
These are, you have to be very careful though, because these,
Why don't you get them regular spoons, case that they're easier to hold on to?
yeah, I
You
have
can
some.
dye some of these in just in. Oh, that might even work. Did you dip yours in there? Oh, that'll work then. You can even dip this sponge in there. This one doesn't, this needs to be stirred, that's what's wrong with this. If you dip a
Well,
sponge in here,
did he take the eggs into the bath?
Yeah, he's blow drying them.
but not.
He's having more fun.
I know.
That's not working very good, is it? His works better on the blue. I bet the darker colors work better.
Did Brandon go home too?
Yeah.
I didn't see him go. Are they out of dye now?
I have food color, maybe, yeah, that string is out like that they could do that.
Now be careful, because Kristen, those are not cooked.
Let's see if
If
this
you drop
works.
one, they'll go.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work wonderful.
Food coloring.
Uh-oh, that will stain clothing.
I don't know
Doesn't,
about
does
that.
it?
Doesn't it?
I thought that washes out.
That's what you
Maybe
put
it
in and
does.
you eat.
That's true.
Just be very careful. Little miss.
Grandma, did you dye some eggs too? Didn't ya?
Dip the sponge in there.
I think that would work.
Yeah, to
It's
make
a little
the
bit
sponge better.
stickier,
Is
but
it?
How's it going? Are they drying?
Yeah.
They're pretty. He's drying the eggs.
This is what they're for toilet seat, water and stuff, nothing.
I'm Maegan Wangler and I'm interviewing my great grandma Marie Michelson. What were you born?
I was born on a farm south of Drake. That's 12 months south from a church. And
I'm Maegan Wangler and I'm interviewing my great grandma Marie Michelson. What year were you born?
I was born in 1915, October the 12th, on a farm south of Drake.
How many siblings do you have?
I had 6 brothers and 3 sisters. And
it's 42 degrees outside. Betty, it's 42
I
outside.
can't remember now.
What was schooling like?
Oh, schooling was just great. I didn't get into trouble at all.
How many kids were in a class?
I guess 6.
How many teachers were at your school?
1 teacher from 1st grade on to the 8th.
What jobs did you have on your farm?
Oh, milking cows, gathering eggs, feed the chickens, pigs.
What was your punishment when you did something wrong at home or at school?
Look at this.
I never was punished that I know, neither in school. I was a good kid.
What did you do for fun?
Oh, we had lots of fun. I always was along with the boys went someplace. They were riding cows in the winter time. They had them in a big barn. It's funny nobody ever got killed. I know I chipped a tooth when I was little, and that's still in my mouth.
What activities were you in? Did you have any pets?
Yeah, we had dogs and cats around all over.
What was your first car?
Fort, 1930, 38.
What were gas prices like?
Gas prices were really cheap, and they were only about 39 cents or 40.
Did you ever move?
No, I didn't. I moved when I got married, and that's it.
What age did you get married at?
21 years.
How many kids did you have?
2.
What wars do you remember the most?
Out in the farm, whatever.
What wars do you remember the most?
Anything?
Wars.
Worries?
What wars do you remember the most?
World War II. I had 2 brothers in there fighting overseas, and one was seriously wounded. He slipped on a mine in Germany, and he was 18 months in the hospital over there, and he had skin graft all over his body. And there were a lot of boys that I remember that were wounded. And
Some had to have their legs taken off, or their arms.
What did you do for recreation?
Oh, we used to walk to the neighbors and we played there, we played cards in the winter time. In summertime, in the winter time, we did go out and sled it down the hills. And sled went down and we had to pull it way up to get down again.
What do you think of life now compared to back then?
Oh, I think some people are doing it, are overdoing it now. In the back years, people were all poor. They didn't have nothing. They got along real well. Went with the horses and stuff.
What changes have occurred from the time you were little until now?
There's a lot of things that we used to carry our water in to wash, had to carry it out, and had to heat the water on the stove, heat the house with coal, wood, made our own butter, and iron clothes. Had to put the irons on the stove to make them hot, and sometimes you get it too hot and you get brown spots on your clothes and the hair. Now they have, when I was little they were just hanging down, but now they have to have permanents and what, wigs and we made our own soap. We had soap all year round and we butchered our pigs and stuff. We used the horses for plowing, and in the winter time we used the horses to go to church or wherever we wanted to go.
How would you meet your husband?
I met my husband with Albert. Fiesel was Henry's cousin. They're all both gone now. So
What was it like celebrating Christmas when you were young?
when we were young, we didn't know nothing about Santa Claus or gifts. All we were glad when we got a little bag in church and the cookies and candy my mother made. There was no decoration or nothing up at that time. So I guess that's all. I can remember that day. Now is the day it happened. I wasn't in school that day, and he come home from school. His hands, one thumb and another finger shot off.
Who was it?
Dan. And when I seen it, it looked so ugly. I was home alone, and I went outside. And what did I do? I went outside and I kneeled on the garden fence that there, and I just about passed out. His thumb and everything were so thick.
Did he go to the doctor?
Yeah, he went to the doctor. Yeah, he shot. A kid brought a dynamite to school. They didn't, well, I don't know if they knew what it was like or not. And they told, Dan was holding him, my brother, and a different guy that lit it, and it blew his fingers off.
Oh. Then what, he ran home?
Yeah, the teacher sent him home all alone. He walked all that alone, about a mile and a half.
My gosh, he could have died on the way home if he would have lost a lot of blood.
Yep.
Passed out or something.
And John was working on the field about a mile away, and he seen that a car stopped there. And he knew it was Indians, so he came running home. He thought they were going to kidnap me.
You're kidding.
He came home. I was home alone, and they came there. He seen it there and everything else. He come home. He thought they were going to maybe kidnap me.
How old were you?
Oh, I don't know. and Ralph and whatever.
Well, where was like Eva and those people?
I don't know, they were maybe out in the field working.
Wow. Huh.
At that time, there were a lot of Indians going around. And he must have seen that it was Indians.
Huh. Yeah, you never talked about that before. What else can you remember?
And I still remember when he had an old shotgun. He just had to put in one bullet and stuff. And it wasn't the winter time, and Albert was going to clean it out, and he cleaned it out and stuff. And Dan was there doing to them, and he was holding the gun and stuff. And Albert said he's supposed to blow in Dan from the gun, and he blew in, and all that rust and stuff got into his eyes. He had sore eyes for a long time.
Who blew in there?
Dan. Albert told him to blow in, blow it out. He was looking into that hole.
Who was older?
Albert was older.
Huh.
Person doesn't think of all those things right away.
No, it's hard to think about it when someone's standing there and waiting to record that.
Well, I think I've reached the max because it's a little 12 hours. Oh yeah, Grandma can just say, oh, I forgot to say something.
Yeah, I forgot to say something. When I was still at home, and my brother had to go and track, and I went along in because that one horse wasn't very well trained. And I was supposed to hold the horses in front of him standing there, and I did. And he went to the back to do something, and the horses took off, and I could just see how they were jumping over me. And then it lifted in the back, and it lifted me out. And I had holes in the side here, just terrible.
How old were you?
Oh, I don't know how old I was. I can still see those horses how they went over me.
Did you go to the doctor?
No.
Nobody ever went to the doctor back then.
What did they do about it then?
Oh, well, Mom cleaned it out and stuff. And I don't know, she must have taped it up or something.
Ooh, owie.
And Albert was cleaning out the shotgun, was so rusty, and he told Dan to blow in, and he was holding it up. Albert was looking in through the hole, and he blew all this rust in his eyes, and he couldn't hardly see for I don't know how long.
Go ahead.
Were you recording?
No, I'm not. I'm doing this. Go ahead.
Well, it's dead. Okay. I have it in the wrong way.
You probably do. You might have to. You have it turned on. You have to have it turned on. Here.
This one.
There.
How was your sleepover?
Dad, don't make any noise.
Okay, go ahead.
Has
She's
a
doing a
German
project.
I'm Maegan Concert, and I'm interviewing my grandma, Marge Michaels.
Oops. Here.
Gosh, how do you rewind that? Marge Michelson?
Well, that was her name. What was
You
her?
gotta talk a little louder than that, I would think.
That was her maiden name. It does get confusing when you're on film.
I spelled Marge, M-A-R-G-E. Okay.
Here you go.
I wrote that down just in case. Gosh. Okay. Ready to start? Okay. I'm Maegan Concert, and I'm interviewing my grandma, Marge Chrissy. When were you born?
I was born in 1938.
How many siblings did you have?
2. Start over.
Well, what did we do?
She
She only
only
had
one.
one.
Oh. Oh yeah, Betty.
So I
Okay.
was counting myself.
Okay. So, rewind.
Here. You can keep that first part on.
did you have? Oh my gosh, I hate my voice on there.
I'm Maegan Concert, and I'm interviewing my grandma, March Chrissy. When were you born?
I was born in 1938.
Okay.
So what question was that? How many siblings?
Yeah, you have to say that one again.
How many siblings did you have?
I just had one sister.
Where did you grow up?
On a farm north of Martin.
What was schooling like?
Well, I went to a country school, which was a consolidated school where several of the small one-room schools went together. And it was, we had a large school which had 3 floors to it. We had 2 big classrooms, 2 apartments for teachers, and downstairs we had a gymnasium, bathrooms, and a small kitchen.
What was your punishment if you did something wrong?
Well, if we did something wrong, you had to stay in at recess time, and you couldn't say any bad words. If you said any bad words at all, you had to forfeit your recess. And sometimes we had to kneel on coal if we did something bad.
What chores did you have?
The chores on the farm, I had to help clean the house, help take care of the animals, different things like that, I guess.
What did you do for fun?
Well, I was pretty much alone because my sister and I were 10 years apart. So I spent my time dressing up the cats when I was small, went for long walks with the dog. And back in those days, they paid a bounty for gopher tails. So I would set traps and catch the gophers, and they paid a whole penny a tail for the gopher tails at first.
Did you have any pets?
Yes, I had a pet canary and the dog and lots of cats. And my aunt gave me a baby pig one time that had the back legs hurt. The old mother had laid on the pig and hurt his legs. So I raised him, and he fed him by the bottle. And he got to be a big pig, and he got to walk pretty well on his own.
What music was popular?
Pretty much classical music and country music was popular.
Were there any movies that were popular?
There were a lot of Pond Ma Kettle movies that was similar to the Beverly Hillbillies. Those were always fun. Pretty much comedies. Then there was Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis comedy movies, Western movies, and then later on in high school there were the Elvis movies.
Were there any major changes in life and society?
Quite a bit. As far as the movies go, when I was a kid, there was no swearing or anything in any of the movies. They didn't even say hell in the movies. And now there's a lot more modern conveniences than there used to be. Travel, communications. That's it. Try to remember this.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Be quiet, Nathan.
Start with the music, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this your copy?
What music was popular?
Pretty much what I remember is classical music and country music.
What movies were popular?
Well, back then, there were a lot of comedy movies. Pond Ma Kettle was popular, and they were pretty much like the Beverly Hillbillies was. Then there were Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis comedy movies. There were Western movies. And back then, all movies were suitable for anyone. There was no swearing or anything that was not suitable for the whole family. There were Elvis movies. He was pretty popular in my high school days.
Were there any major changes in life and society?
Yes, there were. There's been a lot of changes. Changes in travel. There's no more passenger trains now. When I was a child, I could get on the train at our town and ride up in a neighboring town to visit my grandma, stay there a day or two, and then take the train back to Martin where my parents would pick me up. There was no TV as I grew up. We listened to radio programs, comedy shows and stuff on TV. There was a TV program about, this is radio. You should take that off. TV program, just back that up a little
Yeah,
bit.
you said you said there were no TV, and I watched TV shows.
Stop.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, now that, let me think this out now. Okay. Now, what's the question now? I'm confused.
Were there any major changes in life and society?
Okay, but I already said that about going up to grandma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I have to start about there was no TV. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Mhm. There was no TV when I grew up. We listened to radio and radio
Wait a
programs.
minute, did you have the train thing on there?
Yes. Yes, that's done.
Now your voice is
Yes.
gonna be on there.
Just say you have cable TV and you have all these channels, 24-hour news
Yeah,
and
cable.
the internet.
You have cable TV and satellite dish with 100 channels.
Yeah, but I don't know about all that.
Well, you don't. That's all you'd have to say about it. That's a change.
So that started off at like before you said nowadays or what?
Where is it?
Looks like there's a
tournament.
looks like there's only 10 minutes of battery.
What?
She heard
I'm recording. I'm recording, Mom.
See,
Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
See, we know we can reach in there. I should staple these down real quick. Let me do that
Okay.
while you're getting that ready.
Are you filming something now?
Actually, I do know how to operate this.
I think Gary
Oh, yeah?
should go down to the school with her when she...
So I just push this photo button and takes a picture.
Well, first I might have to delete those pictures that are on there. I don't know for sure.
See, you
I'll
could
have
leave
to
this,
check.
you could lay this there and put scaffold, you could put an Indian on there, that's how they buried their dead.
Megan,
Really?
go over
Yeah,
there.
they
and
wrapped
take a
them in
picture of
stuff
me over
and
there.
they're big horse.
I'm recording now, guys.
There's so many of these, you can have them all over.
Hi. Can you look in the kitchen, right there by all those fruits, if there's some of those mini DV tapes there?
Megan. Chief Gerhardt.
Yeah.
Don't take a picture that's done here. That's
Or
too modern
maybe
for
it's
that
over
stuff.
there on the...
Too modern.
You're gonna do all that stuff.
Won't you take my little creatures over? I'm putting this around. A dollhouse, I have to play with the Indians.
No, it's not. You'll see it.
That one took off.
Now what are you gonna do, go through with the other one?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, you're only halfway through there.
We're gonna start on this side. If Kristen can make it.
The big one before, years ago, before they redid it, no matter when you went out there and it would be hot, it would always be cool in those earth lodges.
Where?
Up by Fort Lincoln.
I like going in the fort.
You say 6 what?
04.
You know you were right on the nose though. Where are you looking?
That's a thermometer with the birds?
No, it's
Oh, right under the picture.
Oh.
Oh, I
Oh,
can't
and the
even,
devil, could she see that?
I don't see it.
I see it now, but I didn't, I mean, I see the
I
the
see
thing.
the camera, but not the time.
Why
I
has
mean,
he got his, what is that?
clock
That's
radio, I
his too.
bet.
No, it doesn't. It says 6.
Yeah, he goes down, takes my alarm clock with
I
him,
gave-
and Liz is setting it.
Wait, that says 5.
No battery. I had it on memory down here instead of off. Now what should I do? I wonder if there's a place to plug it.